And welcome to WSA TV, the women's premiere show, brought to you by Women's Speakers Association. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer, and today we're talking about how to live a vibrant life because sometimes life feels dull. Sometimes it feels too chaotic. But you know what? Whether it's feeling dull right now or chaotic, you can live vibrantly. So I'm going to have you say hello to our experts today who are going to talk and give their advice on that right now. So, hi, Susan.
Hi, Laura. My name is Susan Owensby, and I'm located here in Johnstown, Colorado. I'm an inspirational speaker, and you can find out more at susanowensby.com.
Great to have you, Susan. And hi,
Thank you.
Rachel.
Hi, Laura. My name is Rachel White, and I'm a motivational speaker. And you can find me on www.rachelleewhite.com. And I'm here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Well, we've got all the coast covered in the center of the company. So we're going to have some great advice to you today about living vibrantly. So if you had to, narrow it down, Susan, let me ask you this first. What would you offer to our viewers about what they could do to live more vibrantly?
I believe that if you want to live a vibrant life, that you really need to think about your circle of influence. And if people are judging you and throwing stones at you, they are too close in your life and you just need to let that go. Change your circle of influence and put people in your life that are positive and encouraging that will lift you up, not only to fulfill your destiny and your full potential, but those deep desires of your heart.
That's beautiful. Have your cheerleaders around you
Mhm.
always, and those who don't, you can let go of. It takes courage to do that, to live vibrantly, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so Rachel, what should people know now that they have cheerleaders around them about people they surround themselves with? How can they live more vibrantly?
I say that self awareness is a good place to start because if you want to live a truly happy, vibrant life, you're going to have to take an assessment of who you are, where you are, what are your feelings and your beliefs and your values. And you have to really start living in the moment to get to know yourself intimately. And that's going to take self awareness to live a vibrant life.
Mhm.
And what if we can't figure out ourselves? Like, how do we get the insight on ourselves?
Well, the first step is you have to have the desire to want to go to the next level in your life. And if you have that desire, that's a big start because there's a lot of people like me out there who are motivational and inspirational speakers and coaches and trainers who would love to pour their heart out to you to give you a push and to give you some skills and knowledge to start that way. And emotional intelligence is a great area to start in. Learning how to recognize your emotions, what triggers your emotions, and also at the same time, learning and understanding other people's emotions and being able to influence them. But before you could do that, you have to know you. And so the more you know about you, you're going to understand other people because we're all people. And when you understand yourself, then you can have more empathy for others. And then it's a circle that goes around and everybody can be happy and vibrant.
I love both of your advice about, getting the people who cheer you on and make you feel safe enough, like what Susan said, to then do what Rachel you said, to get to know yourself really well. And then you can have the more empathy and create that vibrancy overall. And I know you do this in your motivational speaking, but tell me a little bit more, each of you, about who do you love to speak to and work with, and what do you do? What's the results that you offer to people? How do you do this? Susan, want to share?
I think what gets me up in the morning and has me most passionate is helping give inspiring stories, personal ones of my own, especially to women. I believe that everyone needs to find that hope and healing so that they can move forward in life, so they can truly have that vibrancy that they so long for. I think it's important to just share those stories. So that's what I'm most passionate about. I love blogging and speaking to others to share how they can find that hope and healing and can keep going every day.
I love that. That gets you up in the morning. That's like a key telltale sign of living a vibrant life, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
It's like if you not inspired to get up every morning, then I would say contact Susan and Rachel. They'll help you for sure. So Rachel, tell us about a little bit about who you speak with, what you do for them, who do you love working with, and why.
Well, my niche is health and wellness, and I love speaking with women who are struggling with relationships, and emotional intelligence is a highlight for me. And like Susan was talking about healing, I published a book that was inspired by God, and it's basically a book of prayers. But in the book, I give a introduction of where I went through metamorphosis in my own life. And it has inspired me to want to do what I do. And being a nurse, I went back years ago and became a licensed practical nurse. So I got to work with people, their spiritual healing, their physical healing, and emotional intelligence is something that can be learned, and it can make life so much better because people need people. So that's what inspires me every day, is being able to share my story and my experiences and knowledge and information to help people live a vibrant life.
Yeah, and up their emotional intelligence so that they can do that. That's awesome. And Susan, tell us about how you got to your work.
I think just through a lot of difficulties, actually, is what has inspired me. But just going through a very difficult divorce and abusive relationship and just some struggles along the way, sharing my story with others just provides that transparency just to empower them to never give up. You know, it doesn't matter how many poor choices you've made in your life, you were designed for purpose. And there is something that you are to fulfill on this earth. And you know, I'm just grateful for the opportunities I get to speak with people. And I think one of the quotes that one of my dear friends even gave me is just, you know, that keeps me going is that, you know, through my story, it helped her with her relationship with God and her relationship with just finding that healing and hope and knowing that it doesn't matter about her past. She needs to look forward to her future and to keep going strong.
Nice. Beautiful stories, both of you. And so, Rachel, I thought I'd ask you what is the value that Women Speakers Association has had for you? You know, here we love to let our audiences know what we do and who's a part of our organization. So, what has Women Speakers Association already provided value for you?
Well, I already have joined the global
Business.
partnership in the North Carolina area, and I attended one of the webinars that one of the global initiators had a webinar, and I attended that, and that was awesome. And it just a great feeling knowing I'm part of a group of uh, fantastic women who are doing everything I've been dreaming to do, and they're sharing and just showing you the way. If you are already doing it, you could do it better, and it's never too late, because this set time, it's like this group of women is just what God needed for me. And I've been working with Women Speaker Association, but I haven't really got out there all the way. But since I joined the premium, it is really awesome. I have to say that this group I could see so much good things already coming. I've already networked with a few, oh, just dynamic women who know their stuff and they got a heart. I mean, so many people that I can identify and resonate with because I have that heart, but I just haven't made it all the way where they are, but they're doing it. And it's just a blessing to know that, this is like a promised land.
I love that. Women's Speakers Association is the promised land. So, Susan, tell us about your journey here with Women Speakers Association. What's the value you've gotten?
I think one of the biggest things is just that connectivity piece of just being able to connect with other strong women around the world and just not only share your story, but get to hear from them. And just what a blessing it is to be around other people that can inspire and lift you up, just adds to that circle of influence and helps you really truly have that vibrant life that you're looking for.
Nice. So we invite you over to join us, Susan, Rachel, myself, at Women Speakers Association at joinwsa.com. Check it out. You can also get our free Speaker Success Plan at speakersuccessplan.com and download that, and we'll get you on your on ramp to speaking success, as well as a network of a community, a sisterhood of people who have your back, just like Susan and Rachel have mentioned today. Thank you so much for being here on our show, and giving your wisdom, because I feel more vibrant. I feel more inspired knowing that there are women in the world who have my back and who can help me see myself more vibrantly, and also cheer me on and help me grow that emotional intelligence. So kudos to you, Susan and Rachel, and we'll be back next time. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.